Go ahead.
Ben Mack at the Bayfront, June 29, 2009, starting at 9 o'clock in the morning. You have to be there. Ben Mack at the Bayfront. Why do they have to be there for Ben Mack at the Bayfront?
They have to be there for Ben Mack at the Bayfront because Ben Mack is going to teach them how to do their own masterminds. And he's going to teach mastermind leadership first.
I've been out of my mind, but I don't know if I've ever been a mastermind. Tell me how I get to be a mastermind.
Only the way that you can do this, Maureen. The mastermind speaks. The way that you can be a mastermind is, first of all, let me tell you where it came from.
Okay.
That's kind of cool. This is, if you guys want to know why it might be important, or might be a great idea for you to be in a mastermind, because you might have heard of Andrew Carnegie.
Oh, yeah.
Napoleon Hill, the guy who wrote Think and Grow Rich.
Yes.
How about
Carnegie had so much money, he spent the whole last half of his life giving it away.
Yeah, he tried to. Couldn't even give it away, kept getting more. That was amazing, too. Then there's Henry Ford.
Oh, yeah.
Heard of him?
Yes, have.
Okay.
Have heard of him.
How about Thomas Edison?
Thomas Alva Edison.
There you go. Okay.
The light went off.
So you got all these guys, and there's one thing they have in common.
Mm-hmm.
They were in a mastermind for 20 years.
Together. Whoa.
So you think they might have been a little bit successful?
Sounds to me.
Could have had something to do with that, maybe.
I actually took a bus to Pittsburgh and went to Andrew Carnegie's library in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And everything has a whole bunch of... There's Carnegie Hall.
Exactly. Carnegie Hall.
Would you like to have enough money to build your own hall?
There
Leave
you
your
go.
name forever, generations to come?
Hey, why don't we bring it down on our level? You want to know what's happened to me in the last 90 days that I was in a mastermind?
What has happened to you in the last 90 days because you're in a mastermind?
I got to speak on stage. I was deathly afraid of speaking on stage. Got to speak on stage at a seminar.
Mm-hmm.
Not once, but twice.
Okay.
Within the 90 days.
Okay.
I outsold the pro speakers in number of products sold.
Okay.
And I only had 10 minutes. They got an hour. Maybe there's something to that. Maybe 10 minutes is better. Let's see. I wanted to see my grandkids more, and I've been to see them down in Texas twice in 90 days. Didn't know if I'd ever get to see them once a quarter. I got to see them twice in 90 days.
All right.
Okay. Want to travel more. Now I got people flying me around the country.
All right.
I'm going to be in California this weekend.
Okay.
People are flying me.
Okay.
Okay. So those are just a couple of the things that have happened to me since I got in a mastermind.
So you're moving and grooving.
Oh, really? Yes.
Moving and grooving.
I'm amazed. I cannot believe all the things that have happened to me in a mastermind. And so here's what happens in a mastermind, the reason why it's so really cool. I'm not going to give you the whole details here because I'm going to have a place online where you can go and get that.
Okay.
You go to KimBurneyMM.com.
Kim Burney, that's your name, and
Yeah.
MM stands for mastermind.
Mastermind.
KimBurneyMM.com.
There you go. I'm going to give you the construct there. You can go there and you can find out how to run your own mastermind. And we teach the same construct that Andrew Carnegie and all those guys in that mastermind for 20 years use. The same exact one. We start with their script. We go around with a round of gratitude. We let everyone have their 7 minutes to ask a question. We all help them. Then we go ahead and set SMART goals. And we close it with the same script that they used. And that seems to be extremely successful. It takes 1 hour. You can do it every week. And the people that do that stack their SMART goals one right after another. You get a lot of stuff accomplished. It's kind of amazing. I'm amazed.
Yeah, if I wanted to learn how to play basketball, I'd go talk to Michael Jordan.
Exactly.
If I wanted to learn how to make more money and make more things happen in my life, using that mastermind template, probably a pretty good idea.
Yeah. All it takes is like-minded people. So you can use it for things like, it's not just business. What if you, say your church group there were 7 people said, you know, I really want to focus on being more spiritual. What do you think a mastermind like that might do for you?
Yeah, I bet it would improve my spirituality.
I think so.
Yes.
Or somebody who's in a marathon.
But why Ben Mack? Why Ben Mack at the Bayfront?
Why Ben Mack? Okay, why Ben Mack at the Bayfront? Ben Mack is, he is in the process of creating the Mastermind Academy to teach people how to be mastermind leaders. And I have been working with him. I started out in his mastermind, and then I became a mastermind leader for him. And I have continued to do masterminds, since I've learned how to do them with him. And then why Ben Mack in the afternoon? We'll get to that.
Okay. Well, yeah, and I was about to get to that because I didn't just roll off the turnip truck. I know how to Google, and I Googled Ben Mack. And Ben Mack is quite the internet marketing guru. A lot of success in the real 3D world of selling products, and he sold $2 gazillion worth of yo-yos.
So he's not just on internet marketing, because a lot of people here in Erie may not be interested in internet marketing.
But he's all about branding.
Branding. He's a branding expert. Let me tell you something. When I found out about his skills in branding, I was amazed. That was $250 million worth of yo-yos. If you remember when the yo-yo craze came out, he was the guy behind that craze. He was the guy that created that huge craze.
Michael Jordan Cologne, he was
Michael Jordan Cologne.
Because he worked in traditional advertising agencies.
Exactly.
Right.
What about the, have you heard of the rollover minutes?
Rollover minutes, that was his idea?
Yep, that was his team did that one, the creative team. So he's really good at that. In fact, the company he used to work for would send him out to spend one day with the company, and they would charge that company $160,000 for one day with Ben. So, you know what? I'm thinking for $197, you get to learn how to run your own masterminds.
Get a great meal from the chef.
Get a great meal from the chef down at the Bayfront Convention Center. You get to network with other people you might enjoy being with. You might create your own mastermind while you're there. And you get branding with Ben Mack. And I don't know about you, but I've struggled with my branding. I've struggled with who I really am.
My company has, I have a marketing company, and it has the worst name possible. Because nobody gets it. It's Independence, which sounded really, really clever, but as a branding handle, it's not so clever.
So Ben is going to let out some secrets. He's going to teach us his Legend platform. He's on StomperNet. Anybody out there that knows anything about StomperNet, he's on their faculty, and he teaches branding. And he's going to let us in on his secret platform. Branding platform, and it's pretty cool. I've seen it in action, and I'm amazed, absolutely amazed. So Ben, national speaker, coming to Erie, Pennsylvania. Woohoo! Woohoo! We've got people coming from California, flying from California, New York, New Hampshire. I don't even know where all they're coming from. I know Georgia, possibly Texas. I know a couple from Ohio.
So this is pretty much going to be a nationwide type event.
Looks like it.
Yeah, and
I thought it was local Erie.
And this is actually how they envisioned the Bayfront being used eventually, was for these bigger events and to bring national speakers in. And I think it's always good for the local community to get the opportunity to see how things are done outside their own community, because you're rubbing elbows with people that have ideas that are going to help your business. It's just a really fantastic opportunity. Ben Mack at the Bayfront, June 29, Monday, June 29. Starts at 9 a.m., goes till 4, and then Ben's going to play with people for the last hour and talk to them a little bit more about their branding and more of a one-on-one Q&A kind of experience.
He's going to open up the floor.
And the website where you can go and register right now is Kim Burney, that's her name, KIMBURNEY, MM for mastermind.com. Ben Mack at the Bayfront.
Yay, join us.